course, anytime it's Senators versus Panthers, or back in the day, Flames against Senators, it's the Tkachuk Bowl. But last night's Tkachuk Bowl was literally insane. And both of these dudes are just insane. And you see where they get it from. I mean, Keith Tkachuk coming out and calling the Florida Panthers soft, and he's got no fear. And some people are saying it maybe even saved their season. But last night's game was so entertaining. And for a 7-1 game, it had everything you could ask for, especially from Brady Tkachuk, who's the captain of the Sens, and Matthew Tkachuk, who, no disrespect to Sasha Barkov, has busted the door down and become the face of the franchise for the Florida Panthers in less than a season with them. And after the game, I had people calling me out on Twitter saying, you need to talk about this. And hey, I love when you guys interact with me on Twitter. Keep doing it. It's great stuff. But shout out to the people who told me to talk about this, because this was just nuts. So it all started when Matthew Tkachuk laid a huge hit on Alex DeBrincat, but honestly, the way people were describing it and that it was dirty or whatever, blindside, I thought it would be worse. I thought it would be way more bone-shattering. It didn't look horrible, but at the same time, this is two big, strong NHL guys colliding with each other. I mean, I know DeBrincat's like 5'6", but he's still got the NHL build, right? So it's a big hit, to say the least, right? And that, of course, sparks a ton of stuff. Tkachuk gets in a scrap there, gets sent to the box, and things are heated. Brady literally jumps over the bench and is getting heated with the referees. He could have faced like some consequences for that. You're not supposed to do that, but how weird must that be for him to jump over the bench and be contesting a hit thrown by his brother, who he was literally doing a podcast with like the night before, recently before the game. It's got to be a little bit strange for him. And then he was having discussions with Matthew throughout the game. Who knows what they were talking about with each other. It's weird because in the media, they've got nothing but respect and praise for each other, but I would want to know what they're saying to each other in situations like this. I'd be super interested to know. I don't think they're talking about what mom's cooking for dinner, I'll tell you that much. But then Brady, who's heated at this point, decides to tussle with two Panthers and gets a 10-minute and a game misconduct from this game. And then once he gets booted from the game, guess where he goes? He goes up to the suite where his dad, Keith, and family is watching the game from, and watches the rest of the game from there. This game just had it all, man. Just bonkers stuff here. And the Tkachuks, man, do I ever miss having Matthew on the Calgary Flames. An incredibly juicy matchup every single time. I don't think they're going to go at it one-on-one, mano-a-mano, because they said that they don't want to give their mom a heart attack, and their mom would be so unhappy if they did that. So I don't think they're going to end up doing that, but the emotions clearly get high. They both like to get under the skin of the other team. I want to see what kind of fireworks arise from that. So, hey, you can bet that I'm not going to be missing any of the Tkachuk Bowls in the future. I just want to see one playoff series between these two teams, to see these two guys give everything they have. I mean, Brady's the captain of his team, and Matthew, Sasha Barkov is a great captain, I'm sure, but Matthew is the heart and soul of that Florida Panthers team. So just one playoff series, please, hockey gods. It would be peak entertainment, and I wouldn't miss a single game of it. I would absolutely love it, especially with when Matthew was in Ottawa a couple weeks back and the fans were chanting, Brady's better, just golden stuff. I want to see more of these matchups and get my popcorn out. Let me know what you thought about this in the comments down below as usual. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.